Welcome to Douglas County News Exchange. I'm your guest host, Lena Hardy. Welcome to the last show of 2017. This month features the state champion cheerleading team from Chapel Hill High School, a new website that makes it easy for you to give to those who are in need, and a fantastic new exhibit at the Douglas County Museum of Art and History. All this and more today on Douglas County News Exchange. First up on today's show, we spent a little time over at Chapel Hill High School to talk to their state champion competition cheerleading team. Coach Cheryl Hanley told us what it took to make it to the top.
Ivana Fiallos, I'm a senior.
Katie Corin, and I am a freshman.
Caitlin Tingen, and I'm a freshman.
Hannah Jackson, and I'm a freshman.
Aaliyah Robinson, and I'm a sophomore.
Sydney Stoudemire, I am a junior.
Ashlyn Bowles, and I'm a sophomore.
Kennedy King, and I'm a sophomore.
Olivia Sorensen, and I'm a junior.
Michaela Cleary, and I'm a junior.
Deja Evans, and I'm a junior.
Braylon Curry, I'm a junior.
Capri Stroud, and I'm a junior.
Aaliyah Hutton, and I'm a sophomore.
Kaylee Belcher, I am a sophomore.
Anaya Rubin, I'm a junior.
Ashley Hutton, I'm a sophomore.
Kennedy Cherry, and I'm a junior.
Naya Priester, I'm a sophomore.
I'm the head coach for competition cheer at Chapel Hill High School. I started coaching at Chapel Hill back in probably 2006-07. For the last 3 years, I have not coached here, and I came back this year to coach with my daughter, who's the community coach.
It's really special that I drug my mom back into this. She used to be a part of the program when I cheered, and now she's back. She's really good at the leadership role of this, and then I'm really good at honing in like the fine-tuned little details. If we need to make any changes, that's what I'm here for.
This year was what we thought was going to be a rebuilding year for this team, and I was coming back in as a coach, and we wanted to really just create a new culture with a new team. We had 8 returning girls, and we had 19 that ended up on the team, so it was virtually a brand new team. We really started with basic skills, and we just started from the beginning, basic foundations of skills, and at the same time we were working on building this team culture of perseverance and determination. We did a lot over the summer studying cheerleading, studying the rubric so that the girls could understand cheerleading, competition cheerleading from a different angle. They understand the skill part, but they didn't really understand the scoring part necessarily. So as we progressed through the summer, we went to a couple of camps and learned new skills and just kept progressing. We held a practice for our parents in August, because I wasn't where we really wanted to be, and I needed them to see that. And so part of building this culture with these girls, I needed to get parents on board as well. And then about a month later, we held an exhibition for the parents. And so from the time they saw them in practice in August to September, there was tremendous growth. My ultimate goal was to get top 6 in state. And so when we were called to the floor at state as the top 6, we had definitely met the expectation. And so anything on top of that was absolutely just a phenomenal, experience for us. And to see these girls experience what they did was probably the biggest moment for me as a coach. I love a good underdog story, if you want to say that. I don't think any of our competition thought in the beginning of the season Chapel Hill would be a state contender. I do think that we caught people's eye as the season progressed and people started to take notice of Chapel Hill. I think there were so many things that came into place for us for this state championship to happen. Number one, I had 19 coachable girls. They came to the mat ready to learn. They had willing attitudes. they are tough kids. So if I ask them, are you hurt, are you okay? The answer is always yes, and they are getting back up. We have tremendous support from the administration as well. I had an administrator at every single competition this year. And then having our parents, I can't say enough about these parents. They did not know me. I was new coming into this situation. For them to get to know me to get to know them to trust me with their daughter, and to get behind this vision, and they have just supported us all the way through. I mean, these girls really, they love each other, they trust each other. And I remember one competition, the momentum was just really rolling, and we came off the floor after hitting. One of my juniors stepped up and she gathered the whole team and she was crying and she said, I just want you to know you are my cheer family. And we were all crying, and that was the truth, and that's how we consider these 19 girls and these two coaches. We are graduating one senior, and I really hate to lose my one senior. She's been a huge asset to the team. But the fact is, we're graduating only one senior. And so we are really looking forward to next year.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've already seen some of the talent coming in for next year. I'm already planning music, themes, and all that. So yeah, I'm excited to get the ball rolling for next year. I can't wait.
We ended strong, and I expect us to keep growing and just keep getting stronger and stronger. So Chapel Hill cheerleading is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is London Live.
Also in the school system, some great things are going on over at Lithia Springs High School. STEM teacher Darren Rager is teaching students to be prepared for the jobs of today and the future, and at the same time giving them real-world experience on projects for a local event.
So Lithia Springs High School started the STEM Academy back in 5 years ago now. We have engineering, biomed, and we've added computer science 2 years ago. So originally we were the only school in the county doing engineering. We had the SIG grant 5 years ago, which is what funded all the equipment you see in this room, which kind of sets us apart from some of the other schools in that aspect. One of the main things they like to do in here, we're able to manufacture stuff. So it's one thing to design on the computer, but it's something else when we have lasers, we have 3D printers, we have mills, lathes. So whatever they can dream up for the projects they can make. Well, one big thing that we just did was last weekend, Lithia Springs won the gravity games for the stock car class, so that was a big thing for us. We're getting ready this weekend. Saturday and Sunday will be Christmas at Lithia. And what the class does is we do a lot of wood craft stuff because that's what the laser can easily cut that. So you'll see around the room, the kids, they design it on the computer. Usually they'll design either in CAD or Corel Draw. Then they export those files to the laser, they cut them out, they have to paint them, most of them are multiple layers. So it'll be like the state of Georgia with maybe a bulldog head on it or something like that. And so we're excited. So they'll have all kind of Christmas ornaments they're making. And again, these are like, you call them a door knocker. And so they'll have probably 20 different designs they'll have ready. And again, it's all student generated, and I help them with some of the stuff when they get stuck, but it's all their work. So usually what I have them do is they'll go online and they'll Google maybe Christmas images or Thanksgiving images. A lot of times they wind up looking at Pinterest. There's so many craft things on there, but there's no directions on how to make this stuff when they find it. So that kind of gets them started, and then they'll go from there. I've got one like Jesse, he's doing like Scorpio, he's doing some of that kind of stuff. He might find the scorpion online and then we have to vectorize it and do things. I asked them, I said, now, it's not what you would want because you're not the audience. It's the people coming to the craft fair, the audience, so they have to kind of think outside the box with that. I know like when you were in school and I was in school, there was no engineering. We used to have industrial arts. Then they slowly kind of got rid of those type programs, the welding, the industrial arts, the kind of career tech stuff. So they decided that we needed a way that the kids could express themselves creatively, and we wanted to tie math into it. So that sounds like engineering, and we do science with it. But it's just completely different than any other class in the building. This is the one where whatever they think up, they can actually make. And the students will tell you, if you ask them, everything in here is a competition. Generally speaking, I make something to compete with them. I give them a hard time about their designs, but I always lose. One of these kids will always beat me. We are state certified and we're advanced ed certified. We're only the second school in the state to receive both those certifications. So yeah, Lithia Springs is doing pretty good with engineering.
We've got some local news you might want to know about. Christmas concerts at the Douglas County Courthouse are underway. School groups are performing daily at 12:15 and 12:45 in the atrium, and you are invited to attend. If you can't be there in person, you can watch live online or watch replays on DCTV 23 every weekend through the end of the year. Or you can go to dctv23.com and watch each school's performance on demand. There is no better way to start the holiday season. The annual lighting of the Douglas County Christmas tree is happening Saturday, December 9th, 2017 at Deer Lake Park. Holiday festivities will begin at 3 p.m. through 8 p.m. and the actual tree lighting ceremony will happen at 6 p.m. You can contact Tracy Ivy at Douglas County Parks and Recreation for more information at 770-920-7129. The Boys and Girls Club of Metro Atlanta is honored to announce the winner of its 2017-2018 Youth of the Year Award. Kai Hartman of Douglas County Boys and Girls Club won the prestigious Youth of the Year Award, which is BGCMA's highest honor, recognizing teens from clubs in the Metro Atlanta area who are working hard, investing in themselves, and demonstrating leadership in their schools, clubs, and communities. As Youth of the Year, Kai was awarded a $2,500 college scholarship. In the spring of 2018, she will represent Metro Atlanta as Youth of the Year at the statewide competition. "I can't believe I won this big honor," said Kai. "It's a dream come true. Boys and Girls Club has helped me develop into the leader I am today, and I want to make a difference by being a strong, positive example for kids and teenagers all across Metro Atlanta. I will make all of you proud." The Douglas County Museum of History and Art offers a chance for citizens of our community to enjoy displays of historic artifacts, family heirlooms, and other significant objects. One interesting thing about the museum is its rotating exhibit. The current exhibit is an extremely extensive collection of the Gone with the Wind memorabilia. We spent some time at the exhibit and filmed a portion of it so that you could see some of the things on display. The video won't do it justice. This is truly something you have to see to believe. Having grown up in Clayton County, the official home of Gone with the Wind, the owner of the exhibit, Warren Allen, was inspired to start his collection of memorabilia. He saw the movie for the first time when he was about 2 years old. Not many years later, he read Margaret Mitchell's novel and fell in love with it. He believes it is the best work of fiction in the world. He started his collection when he was a student at Georgia State University in Atlanta. Going to used bookstores, antique markets, any place that might have had items related to the book and film was his passion. In 1974, he met Mrs. Leona J. Muleski, who actually attended the movie premiere in her hometown of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She gave him a copy of Gone with the Wind and the small leaflet she received when she attended the premiere in Philadelphia. For many years, these were the oldest items in the collection. Herb Bridges, who lived in Sharpsburg, Georgia, was the world's foremost authority in everything Gone with the Wind. He made an appearance at Rich's downtown department store in 1976. Mr. Allen took his copy of his book Scarlet Fever to have it autographed, never dreaming they would become close friends in years to come. When the Margaret Mitchell House and Museum opened in May, Mr. Allen was a docent for several years and even helped decorate the house for the first few Christmas seasons. As you look around the room, notice copies of Gone with the Wind on the black columns along the back wall. They show the true first edition of the book along with its original dust jacket. All of the items in the collection are original except one. That one exception is the green Paris bonnet. That reproduction was made by Francine Francis of Raleigh, North Carolina. It is an exact reproduction of the real bonnet, which was owned by Herb Bridges. The costume of Beryl Watling is on loan for a very good friend of Mr. Allen's, Mrs. Judy Williams of Ozark, Alabama. Mr. Allen says it was a pleasure to collect this Gone with the Wind memorabilia, and it is a great treat to share it with you here at the museum. You can see the exhibit for yourselves at the Douglas County Museum of History and Art, Tuesdays through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Finally, we close with a new partnership between the Douglas County school system and a relatively new website called Proposity.com. Here are some school system representatives and the founder of Proposity to tell you all about it and how you can help.
Hello, my name is Trent North, and I am the superintendent of Douglas County School System. I am so excited about the Douglas County School System and the entire community of Douglas County, the opportunity to partner with Proposity. Having been in Douglas County for 5 months, what I've come to know is that the people of Douglas County are very generous. And I also come to know that we do have students and adults in our community who are in need. If we can figure out how to bridge the gap between those who are able to give and those who are in need, we will begin to have a major impact on the quality of life for all of our students and adults. Proposity has done that for us. Our partnership with Proposity will connect those who have needs with those who can assist with needs.
As Assistant Superintendent for Student Services, I often hear from parents and community members who want to adopt a family for Christmas or help other students who have needs within our school system. Currently, we don't have a way to match those who want to help with those who actually need the help. I welcome a partnership with Proposity that will allow us to facilitate this process.
My job is to find services and provide assistance for over 500 students in our schools whose families are currently homeless. I receive requests daily for very basic items such as underwear, socks, and shoes. I recently had a student who needed a pair of grease and slip resistant shoes so that he could start a job at a fast food restaurant. He needed the shoes in order to get the job to help support his family. The counselors in our schools also know students who have very pressing needs. We work very hard to fill these needs, but the coordination takes a lot of time. Those who sign up for Proposity will receive one text a week describing the need of a student in our schools. If they wish to fulfill the need, they're linked directly to Amazon and the items shipped to the school and given to the student. This is such an easy way to help our children. You can be sure that all items that are requested have been screened by someone in the school system and that the students served are truly in need.
Proposity comes from a really simple idea. We believe that you would help your neighbor if you knew they were in need. You just don't know that they're in need. We live in a world where we can do a doctor's appointment from our cell phone, but we have no idea if somebody 2 doors down from us has food to eat or clothes to wear. And today in Douglas County, this begins to change because of you. So the way Proposity works is we'll launch with Douglas County Schools, and they'll identify needs and they'll submit them into our system. And the needs may range from a middle school child who has holes in their shoes and their parents can't afford a new pair of shoes, or it may be 20 degrees outside and a child may not have a coat. We believe that you would help your neighbor with that if you knew they needed it. So what we ask for you to do is simply go to proposity.com and enter your phone number and zip code and receive one text message a week. If you're busy, ignore the text message. If you're not busy, you'll receive a text and it may say a kid needs a pair of shoes. And maybe the best part is you also on your profile have an itemized tax receipt for year-end giving. So you get to do good and you also get deducted on your taxes. It's a huge win. And the big picture idea is what would Douglas County look like if we had 20, 30, 40,000 people receive one text message a week of an urgent need in the city. If we did that, there wouldn't be a need in this community that we couldn't meet. So the big question is it really that simple? I'm gonna show you, it actually is. So once a week when you receive your text message, it may say a family needs a heater. When you click the link in your text message, you'll come to a page like this, and it'll show the school system that needs it, how much the item costs, and it'll tell you a short description of why they need what they need. If you want to help, you simply hit one button on our site, you check out through Amazon, and it's on the school's doorstep in 2 days. You can also scroll down and you can see every other need that's live in the city at the time. All we simply need you to do is to sign up for Proposity and to tell 3 friends. And if we do that, together, we'll begin impacting this city and uniting it for good.
Providing the needs for those who are in need in our community can be daunting for one individual. Together, the Douglas County School System, all of our employees, the church community, law enforcement, our judicial process, if you are a resident of Douglas County, this is a perfect opportunity for you to partner with us to make sure that no child is left behind in Douglas County.
Thanks so much for watching DCTV 23. If you need any additional information about what you saw on the show today, all you have to do is go to our website at celebratedouglascounty.com or email us at dctv23@co.douglas.ga.us. Be sure to check out all of our shows here on your source for local news and entertainment. DCTV 23 is always on at Comcast Channel 23, AT&T UVerse Channel 99, and online at dctv23.com.